Guys, do something different. Separate yourself from everybody else. Start getting comfortable with social media. Start with that video. Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Social Marketing with Eric. My name's Eric at the Orange Stack. Thanks for following along each week as we uncover how to use social media in your business more as a real estate agent. So today I've got a lot of great content. I've got notes. I'm going to look down a bunch, but I don't want to miss anything. There's so much good stuff. So we're going to talk about how to get engagement through social media. I think that you guys are by default not knowing what else to say. So you're just posting up for sale, just listed, coming to the market soon, open house, and it's all just house. Guys, I hate to tell you, real estate's kind of boring if you're just looking at the house and you're not actually actively buying a house right now. And the amount of people that are on Facebook looking for a house or any other type of social media platform is pretty slim. So you need to get engagement, you need to get feedback, you need to get comments, that two-way conversation. That's the whole point of social media. It's social, right? So let's talk about how you guys can get more engagement. Number one, stop the just listed, just sold ads. And if you're gonna do them like once every 10 posts or something like that. But guys, honestly, if you're a team of, a few agents and you're selling 10 homes a month, you're gonna be just posting open houses and just sold and all that stuff all day long. That's all you're gonna put, and there's no relevance to that. You have to get engagement, so that's what we're gonna talk about today. So the first one is talk about other things, right? There's restaurants. People love to eat. Talk about food, right? Go to your local Mexican restaurant or Italian restaurant or hamburger place or the country fair. I mean, summer's right around the corner. Go somewhere, find a place to eat, order some food, maybe the special for that day, take a picture of it, talk about it, shoot a video of it, go interview the chef, do something about food. People love to eat. Guys, we eat 3 times a day. Some people eat a lot more than that. Make it about food, make it interesting. You're gonna get people who are like, oh, I didn't even know that restaurant existed, right? So find local eats. Think about the diners, dive-ins, and there used to be a show called Diners and Dives or something like that, and they would just interview the restaurant and the special fries they made and the interesting hamburgers they had and all that kind of stuff. Because if they make TV shows about it, it sells. So go find some local, it doesn't even have to be a restaurant, go find local restaurants, bike shops, local people in town to interview. Talk about the community, why people want to live there. I've done hours of video on this stuff alone, so that's a great piece. Next one is shoot a picture of a home on a tour that you've been to. So if you go on caravans or you're out previewing homes or you're checking out new things on the market, go take a picture of the kitchen or the master bathroom and just get a good shot, stand back. You have to use your iPhone for this or any type of a cell phone, so just do it. This is not your listing photo. You're just in somebody else's listing and you're saying, hey, what do you think about this kitchen? Get some feedback. Do you guys like the granite? Do you like the color of the cabinets? How does the floor and the countertop work together? What do you think about the appliances? Maybe they have a new Samsung cool fridge or something like that. What's cool about this house? And ask for that feedback. What do you guys love about this? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What would you do different? If you were buying this house, would you tear it out? It could be an old crappy kitchen. It could be a brand new kitchen they just dumped $100,000 into. Just take a picture of a kitchen and get some feedback. That's a huge one. You're gonna get people who respond, see what's going on, get the master, get the view, get the landscape, get the pool, whatever it is. Just take a picture and say, do you like this? Maybe even do like an A/B and get one of those apps where you can split up the picture and do you like this kitchen or this picture or this kitchen, right? A/B kind of a thing. Next one is take a picture of a house and do a poll. So we just talked about this in a second. A/B, I kind of mingled the two together. Maybe you take a picture of a house right from the front of it of one of your new listings or maybe a coming soon or something like that and say, how much do you think this house is going to sell for? Do you think it's going to sell for $400,000, $450,000, $500,000? Maybe you have like 3 or 4 choices. Obviously make it appropriate for your neighborhood. If you're selling $1 million homes, make it work. If you're selling $100,000 homes, make it work. But there's that little poll feature that you have on Facebook and it's cool. You get a lot of feedback. Sometimes you can predetermine the 4 choices. Maybe somebody's gonna have another number that they can add into that. But polls are cool, they get engagement, and then maybe after the poll's done, if somebody nailed it and had a random pick right on the spot, you give them a free book or something like that, right? Like make it fun, make it interesting. And then after you sell the house, tell them how much you sold it for. So that's a good one. So another good thought that I had was the fact that you guys know your clients probably better than anybody, right? You get questions all the time. When I was in real estate, the question I always got was, how's the market and when's it gonna crash? And the third most important question was, what do you think my home's worth and should I sell? Right? Like they're asking those type of questions. What are some of the other things that people ask? So think about your clients for a sec, right? Do you mostly work with buyers? And if they're buyers, are they first time home buyers? Or are they move up buyers? Are they move down buyers? Are you working with sellers? obviously they're buying, they're maybe selling. Do you work with renters? Do you work with relocation companies? Do you work with out-of-state buyers? Do you work with people who sell their home and move out of state? Do you work with investors mostly? Think about the clients that you work with and their biggest fears and concerns about this massive transaction that they're about to take place in. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied today. Think about the questions and concerns that they have, what's on their mind. If they're buying a house for the first time and they're renting right now, no joke, I was talking to this guy the other day and they have never had renter's insurance because they thought it was too expensive. If you've ever looked into renter insurance, it's $10 per month, or $15 maybe the most. But it's just the fact they didn't know and they weren't educated, so they chose not to be insured in their rental property that they were renting from. When they went to buy, they had this big sticker shock of how much rent or owner insurance was going to be. But the point is that there's a lot of unknown things. How much does insurance cost? What's the HOA going to be like? What does the insurance cover? If I live in an HOA, are they responsible for the stucco or am I? Are they responsible for the landscape or am I? There's all these questions that are involved. If I go through the buying process and I'm a new buyer and I've never bought a house before and there's this big, huge, fat stack of papers that I've got to sign, how long am I going to be there? What am I signing? What do I need to bring to closing? What do I need to pay as the closing costs come in? How much am I financially going to be responsible for if I buy a $500,000 house versus a $400,000 house? If I can qualify for FHA, what are the numbers that I need to know, right? There's so many questions that you can go deeper on. Just think about those things, and here's where it all comes back around. Create content around it. Guys, just like I'm doing for you, these are the questions that I get from all of our clients. How do I get engagement? How do I make videos? How do I put my stuff out on social media? That's why we do it, so that we can show you how easy it is. I get tongue-tied, I have issues, I'm still doing it. Point is that if you can answer your clients' questions and let them know and engage with them and share this content over and over amongst their process of getting ready to buy a house, they're gonna trust you, right? Like, they're out there reading blogs, they're reading books, they're talking to people, they're trying to be educated. And if you can do this on a passive process through just putting content in front of them on social media, they're going to trust you. And when there's trust, they're going to come work with you, right? So the next time they go to buy or sell a house, they're going to look at that agent who's been giving them free content over and over and over for the last several months, and you're going to be the agent that they choose to work with. That's just how it works. The next part is getting comfortable with video. We do a lot of video around here. I think this is somewhere around my 150 to 200th video, maybe more. We do several videos a week. We do a lot of live video. There's all sorts of video that we're doing. Guys, it's almost 2020. If you're not comfortable with video yet, figure it out. Start recording yourself every single day and don't post it. Just get comfortable in front of that little lens that you have on your phone or your camera. Figure out how to get comfortable in front of video. Whether it's Toastmasters or it's joining a network group or you hire a coach to help you with video, figure out how to be video, because this is becoming a video world. We've talked to Facebook all the time about solutions in our business and helping our clients do better at what they're doing. And everything that we understand is that everything is going towards video. Facebook plans on being an 80% video platform by 2020. So you got a year and a half roughly to be comfortable with video. And if you're still typing away on that keyboard, your messages just aren't getting shared. I don't know if you feel the same way, but when you post a video versus the video has way more virality than anything that you can type. So get comfortable with video. Figure out who you're going to talk to, figure out what you're going to say, figure out how you're going to go on the video, whether it's pre-recorded like this and you cut out all the ums. Maybe you do Facebook Live and you're super comfortable with going live and you're willing to just wing it. Maybe you get a selfie stick and you hold that stick and you walk through public places and you talk to people. Maybe you interview restaurant owners like we talked about before, or you interview lenders, or you interview other clients in your area and find out what concerns they have with buying and selling real estate. Guys, video is gonna be king, and I've told you this for the last year. If you're not comfortable with it, figure it out, get comfortable, or find another way to generate your real estate business. Because if you're wanting to be on social media and you're wanting to get engagement, it's gotta be through video. The other thing to consider with video is not just the short little pieces of content, it's actually telling your story, right? Think about behind the scenes kind of stuff. We don't do a very good job of this, and I wish we did it better, and that's honestly something that I'm working on. But it's telling the behind the scenes thing, okay? So a lot of you are familiar with what a vlog is. A V with a vlog, not a blog where it's written out, but a vlog. A lot of you are familiar with that, and it's basically somebody carrying around a camera, a vlogger, holding that camera at them all day long, telling their story. It could be a 5-minute or a 30-minute or an hour-long video. Some people create vlogs every day, some people create vlogs every week, every month. It really just depends on their abilities and what they do. Think about it this way, guys. There's so much going on in your life, you know? You don't just show up to show houses and put a sign in someone's yard and sign on the dotted line when someone's ready to sell. You are are a one-man shop, most of you, or one-woman shop who runs it all, right? You're the lead generator. You're in charge of your CRM. You're in charge of all your marketing. You're in charge of getting signs out there, holding open houses, getting flyers, helping people stage houses, making repairs to their houses, fixing things when stuff goes wrong on their houses, dealing with inspections, dealing with appraisers, dealing with the lenders, dealing with title companies. There's so many moving pieces in your business, and most people don't have a clue what you go through to get their house sold. So if you want them to appreciate you and understand all the effort and everything that goes on between you, the agent that should be charging 3% versus the agent that's probably only charging 1% or $4.99 or some simple fee just to get that house on the MLS, you've got to get comfortable with video. You've got to show some behind the scenes stuff. Pull that camera out, get on Instagram stories, start sharing Facebook stories, start Snapchatting it up, start creating short little burst pieces of video that are 30 seconds, 60 seconds long. Just, hey guys, real quick before I go into my meeting, I had this, and this come up and here's how I handled it. Or, hey guys, we're going into this vacant house. I noticed a little chirping going on because all the smoke detectors are burned out. Here's how to have a better showing experience when your house is vacant. Or, hey, I'm on this busy road and someone keeps taking down my for sale sign. Here's how we deal with it. Like, there's so many little pieces of video that you can make throughout the day. Conversations with lenders, conversations with title companies, conversations with appraisers. All these things make such good quality video. They don't have to be professionally done. They just need to be done. They need to be recorded, edited, put out there. And the reason why is because nobody else is doing it. When was the last time you saw a real estate vlog? Probably never. That's the point. Be the first one there in your community that somebody can follow along. You're going to be the spokesman for the world about real estate if you can figure it out in your niche and do something unique that nobody else is doing. It's going to be incredible. So figure out how to do it now before 2020 comes along and everyone realizes they have to be on video, on social media to get anywhere. Okay, here's another big one. Time is huge for you guys. I know that. I know that you're strung out from 6 a.m. till 10 o'clock at night or longer. The last thing in the world you have time to do is figure out how you're going to post content on a regular basis. What I would recommend doing is figuring out how to schedule it. So you have the opportunity to schedule pre-written posts, pre-recorded video like this one. This one's done. By the time you see it, it'll probably be 2 weeks from now. But I did it. I edited it. I had it recorded. I had it posted. I had it scheduled to go out at a certain time. And that's the beauty of it. So what you can do is you can pre-write all your stuff. Maybe you block out 3 hours one day a week or one day a month and figure out what your content's going to look like. There's programs that you can use, I'll put it in the comments below, that allow you to basically schedule out your post so that you can say, look, I want this one to go at 9 o'clock, I want this one to go Tuesday at 1 o'clock, I want this one to go at noon on Thursday. You can schedule these all out. Facebook even allows you to do that too. But there's a lot of other free apps that give you more analytics behind it. And then the other thing I would say is spend some time to do those live little short videos. So maybe you say, okay, it's 9 o'clock, I got to record something, it's just going to take me 2 or 3 minutes. Let me just hold up the phone, hit record for a second, and then maybe make them a reminder at 12 o'clock to do it too, and 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Just have these little alarms throughout the day that just remind you to pick up the phone, stop checking Facebook, but actually push content towards Facebook and just keep telling your story. Whether it's on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or anywhere else, just have those little reminders to keep the content coming. And that way you can schedule it, you can forget about it, and it's just going to happen naturally after a while. And then you'll get in the habit of doing it and it'll be beautiful. Okay guys, my last piece of advice is it's not too late to start. Again, look around. Who else is doing this in your community? I think at a high level, you think everybody's out there on social media doing this, but they're not. Look at the local real estate agents. Look at the people that you're up against and competing with and what they're doing. They're probably out there door knocking. They're probably calling some FSBOs. They're probably rehashing their old contact list. They're mailing postcards. Guys, do something different. Separate yourself from everybody else. Start getting comfortable with social media. Start with that video. Start recording just 1 piece a day and 2 pieces a day and 3 pieces a day and going from there. Short little tidbits. Start posting out engaging stuff, questions, comments, feedbacks, just everything besides just sold, just listed, and just an open house this weekend. Guys, I'm here to help you rock it in real estate. I'm here to help you get tons of engagement, get your business going, figure out how to use social media. There's a lot of great things coming. Social media is just at the beginning. There's so much more it's going to be able to do, so get comfortable on it now. Guys, thanks for following along each week as we uncover how to use social media in your business. I'm really excited for the next couple pieces of content we have. If you're loving this video and you like this series, be sure to hit subscribe wherever that is below. Subscribe to our channel, follow us along, subscribe to our newsletter. We'd love to have you. Thanks for following along, and we'll see you on the next one.